What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the NECA creature from the Black Lagoon. That's right, my zillions. It is still early Halloween here. I got a universal monster, and I figured I might as well keep the decorations up to do this review, and maybe do a few bonus reviews for around Halloween itself. I think I have a couple of things in the backlog I could possibly do, or at least one other thing. I don't know. I gotta look. That I could do for Halloween, and then I'll hold them off till then. But I wanted to get this guy done while we had the chance, and just I'm gonna obviously launch this guy right away, as you already know. I hate this webbing, but this looks very, very cool. I picked mine up at St. Mark's Comics during Kaiju Brooklyn. That's right. They were a vendor at Kaiju Brooklyn, but they didn't have this guy out there, even though I kind of feel like he goes. But, they were right next door to the venue. So I went next door as the show ended, and I picked this up because I really, really wanted this figure. I had been looking to get it for a while. I know, like, BBTS had just gotten its stock in, and I was about to pull the trigger, and I was like, I'm just going to wait. At least a couple days, see what's going on. But, I'm glad I waited because I got it in person, and that's even better, from a classic comic book shop. And there you go. For less than, shipping it out. Can't beat that, guys. But, you guys know I'm a huge feature from the Black Lagoon fan. So, without any further ado, let's get to this review. And hey, before we continue, this is a really nice box. I didn't really say it. I was talking too much. I didn't really mention how awesome it is. I love the back here. I love all of this. A little extra box art nerd to appreciate this one. And here is the NECA creature out of the package, and it is quite awesome. Look at this thing. I really, really like it a lot. It's a nice shade of green, and the dark green lends itself to the use of this gold that they used. That is quite cool, and honestly quite a different approach than a lot of companies have used for the NECA for the creature of the Black Lagoon. Only one NECA. And I love it. I really, really do. It's super, super nice. This head sculpt is very, very cool. They did the eyes, like, it looks like with the 3D printing technology, and digital printing technology, I should say. And it looks really pretty cool. I like it. Very nicely done. I like the blue around them. The black looks good. It looks like this pupils, but it's not. It's just my lights glowing on him. So don't think he's like cross-eyed, because there's nothing in there but black. The face looks really good. Very, very nice details here for sure. Zoom in just a bit there for you. Beautiful wrinklage on the cheeks, on the brow, on the double chin. Again, you got the green with that kind of like coppery, like dark gold. The mouth is painted very nicely. Big old lips. Then the gills on the sides look pretty good. You do have a little seam line there, but whatevs. The gills are really, really nicely done. Beautiful sculpt on them. Turn the head. And this side looks really good too. And he's got the big bold skull here. Really nice paint on that. This is the back here where the gills go. And you can see they form the dorsal fins here, and then you got some like osteoderms basically on the back of the neck, which looks cool. The dorsal fins go all the way down. They all look good. Beautiful paint on them. All the way down to his butt where it splits a little bit. And then it kind of goes down the legs for a bit. That looks really good. The back of the legs looks awesome. The rest of the back looks great. Beautifully sculpted. Very, very nice. Look at the texture. It's kind of like gabbro. Looking fantastic all up and down. The fins there on the legs look really good. Lower legs. And then he's got like little claws at the back of his feet The bottom of the feet have nice sculpt. No paint really, but nice sculpt. The nails in front look good. Toenails. Focus. Toenails look good. The toes are really nicely sculpted. Excellent work there. Frontal legs, they're kind of smooth, but they look good. But then you pick up, all this like gold comes up again and it goes into this pattern once again, which looks great. The scaling looks amazing. Everything looks good there. Really, really love it. And then you get the chest here. Well, actually kind of the stomach, which is cool. And there's a lot of use of soft plastic here, which like lends a great deal to the feel of this figure. I really like it. It's not unlike a Storm Collectibles in that way, but a little more solid, which helps. It doesn't feel cheap, even though this is a lot cheaper of a figure than a Storm Collectibles. I don't know. NECA just did it better. I love the paint there. I love the paint on the sides. The chest up here looks really good. Shoulders look very nice. Got little spikies there, which work. And then the arms look great. All the like segments again just look fantastic. The fins back here look fantastic. Forearms. The hands are awesome. And you get a bunch of different hands, which we'll look at shortly. Very nicely done. The nails are pretty good. It could be a tad better on this hand. See the other side. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell whether or not, that's intentional or not. It doesn't bother me either way how the paint works on the nails, so I'm kind of good with it. But pretty good looking, man. I really like this creature figure a lot. It looks so nice. Proportions are pretty good too for a creature, but maybe a tad long in the legs. But I don't know. I think it works overall. I mean, he is supposed to be big and lanky, so he has that imposing Universal Monsters feel to him. So I dig it. I do. I think it's really a nice looking figure. Let's look at the articulation, which is actually pretty good too. Head's on a bulldog, but then the neck moves separately, which is excellent. The body moves really, really nicely at the top there, and then at the bottom as well. So that's pretty good. We are attached here. I see my whole background moving, which is funny. So all of this moves great. Shoulders, hinge, swivel. Again, there's a lot of soft pieces, so it's not really getting in your way, which is good. There's a double jointed elbow, which is nice, and it's covered up really well. I can't tell if there's any bicep swivel here, but I'm not getting too much out of it. Hinge here with a swivel. Then the legs go out about that much. Kick forward, go back. Again, soft pieces here really don't get in your way. You got a rotation in there. And then you have a double jointed knee, which works okay. See the other one. Yeah, well, the bottom joint, oh, there we go. Was a little stuck on mine. Got a little bit nervous for a second. But all good. Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew. Little scary for a moment. And then you have a hinge at the foot. And it rocks, and it does all that. So, I think the articulation is pretty good. Maybe one stuck joint here or there, notwithstanding. But overall, I think it works. You know what I'm saying? I think it works. So, you could get him in a lot of, classic creature poses, which is quite cool. For accessories, first up, we get these kind of stretched out, almost pointing hands, but you could use them as like, I don't know, just creepy hands, or I want to say holding hands, but not really. Either way, I like the shape of them. They look very, very nicely done. Of course, nice paint, nice sculpt. Then you get this pair of hands, which I think, even though they're kind of creepy too, I think this, if you needed to do like a holding pose, they're kind of cupped a little bit. I think that would work. And then the last ones, the hands are kind of outstretched outwards, and I feel like this would be more of a like a swimming type of hands. So all of them look good. I like them a lot. And then we get 2 head sculpts here. One with a wide open mouth and one with a little less wide open mouth. They both look pretty good, I gotta say. I like them. You know, whichever way you want to go, I think it works. Everything looks good on them, so I can't wait to get rid of this. Take this off. Big ball joint there. Pop that on. I don't know if I popped it on good, but yeah, that looks good. I feel like that's a good one. The like kind of medium one, and then there we go. That's a good pop. You know, the big open mouth one, it's pretty good. So very nice head sculpts all around. I really like it. All 3 look fantastic. I actually think the 2 open mouth ones look just a bit better, because I was never, as much as I love Creature, I was never a fan of like all the double chins. So the more you cover that up, the better, in my opinion. And for your size comparison, here is the NECA Gillman with a bunch of others that you might have in your collection. As you can see, you know, I mean, there's not that many of these out there. I mean, I don't have them all, but there's not that many of them to begin with. And I do think, though, I think pretty much across the board, when people make a Creature, they do a good job. Honestly, they really do. And my final thoughts, this figure is an absolute winner. I am so happy to have gotten it. I was like, you know, I was about to get it at BBTS, and then I went to Kaiju Brooklyn, and I was just like, I was going to Kaiju Brooklyn, I was prepping, I was like, I'm not going to get anything yet. I know St. Mark's Comics is right next door, they might have it in stock. BBTS has it, possibility. I know they carry NECA stuff, so, and lo and behold, it was right there, front and center, when you walk right into the store. And I was just like, yep, I'm gonna have to get this weekend. And you know, I made it one of my purchases of the show weekend. So, and I consider it a Kaiju Brooklyn show because they were vendors there, right? So it's kind of an extension of their table at the show, which is like one of the first tables when you walk in. It's a great figure. It is. All around, as a Creature fan, I am extremely happy with this. Is it the best Creature figure? I don't know. I might be doing a video on that at some point soon. There is one more Creature figure I do want to get, and that was it like the Universal Studios one? I can't remember who exactly was the manufacturer. It's kind of like the DST, but not. You know what I'm saying? If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know down below. Because I've seen it multiple times before, and I'm like, I gotta get that figure. You know, it is aftermarket prices now, of course, but it's a figure I want. But this figure is absolutely excellent, and you know, I think it's gonna rank. The last time we had a Creature figure was the Jada, and that was in my best of the year, so I like this one much better than that. So I think it's gonna be pretty high, guys. I think so. It's a really great looking figure, and there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.